Okay, we are recording this lecture, and I am your teacher Asif, and we have a class with section A. Course is semantics, and I will connect with the previous lecture in which we studied the basic concepts that are floated by Ferdinand de Saussure. And together, these concepts somehow give us the theory of meaning of Ferdinand de Saussure. And the first important concept that is very essential to be discussed because modern linguistic theories are somehow based on these two concepts. The first concept is of lang, and according to this, there is an abstract layer, invisible layer, and it is uh, okay. Yes, Amir. Amir, do you have any question because you have raised hand? Okay. So, lang is an abstract invisible layer, and it is at the level of community. Like whole community shares this invisible layer. And There is a second important concept that is parole, that refers to the actual speech. Like, for example, at the moment, I am speaking something and you are making sense out of this conversation. So, the second important concept that is given by Ferdinand de Saussure is of parole, and it refers to the actual speech that we hear in the real life. So these two concepts are very important, and we see that Chomsky also gave us two important concepts in universal grammar, and the concepts are these are not only two concepts that Chomsky gave us. There are many other ideas that he has developed in his theory of language, but the two important concepts of Chomsky that are related to Lang and Perol are competence and performance. But competence and performance somehow limited to the individual level, and Lang and Perol is somehow distributed the to the language used by the community, and the abstract or invisible layer that is formed by a community that is using that language. The second important idea that is developed by Ferdinand de Saussure, though the idea of sign was already existing in the literature, but he was the one who developed this concept. And yeah, you're right. You have referred. Someone has marked it over here, and we see that sign, according to Ferdinand de Saussure, is made up of two parts. Uh, as a whole, it is sign, but it is having two parts: sound image and concept. Sound image and concept. Sound image is further referred as signifier. Here you see that sound image is referred as signifier and concept as signified. And why he did that? Because he wanted to like remove all type of ambiguity that could emerge if we are using the words like sound image or the concept, because these two words already uh, had specific meanings. So to avoid that confusion, to make it clear, he coined two words, signifier and signified, instead of these uh, two already existing concepts like sound image signifier and concept signified. Okay, we already studied Ogden and Richard's theory of meaning. And in that theory, when in the final stage, they developed the semantic triangle, You know that how did they develop that concept of semantic triangle? They somehow deconstructed the concept of communication, and afterward we got multiple theories from their side, like the meaning theory, definition theory, and symbol theory. And in the end, they proposed semantic triangle, and they thought that they have found a relationship between the symbol, sound, and image, and the referent that exists or that is somehow understood in the outer world. Uh, so here we see that Ferdinand de Saussure shifted the emphasis from the notion that there is some kind of real world. And we discussed this concept in the classroom, that Ferdinand de Saussure bracketed the real world. Bracketed real world means that he considered that that language system does not refers to the real world. Let's see that how he developed this concept. Uh, Language, we know that within a language community, uh, we individuals, we share something is common. Real world is common. Otherwise, if nothing is common or shared between the participants, so we might not be able to communicate with one another. According to Ferdinand de Saussure, language is a system that works by the interrelation of these signs. So, according to him, lingual sign, here I have marked it, lingual sign, it does not reflect the reality out there. It does not reflect reality out there. He described that language is a system that works by the interrelation of these signs. And these signs are made up of signifier and signified. So, this is very important in the theory of Ferdinand de Saussure, because this concept was further used in many other theories like structuralism or the cultural theory, and it's not possible to somehow completely bracket the real world. But he has given an example that defines that how uh, this language system is not referring to the external world. And the example was very clear, and we discussed that example in the classroom. And that example was very simple. We see that the words like cohort, it somehow refers to the external world, because cohort, we can define the external boundaries of cohort. It's easy to define the external boundaries of cohort. Like physically, cohort exists and it is having boundaries that we can define that this is cohort. And from here, we see that Peshawar is starting, or from this point, Karak is starting, or any other city of cohort is starting from that point. So it's easy to identify the external boundaries of cohort. But we see that uh, it will be a bit difficult for us if we are thinking about uh, the concept of city. Like we will not be able to define city in physical shape, because it depends upon the experience of the individual. Like we see that some people might have visited big cities like Karachi, Lahore, Rawalpindi, Islamabad. So they might have a different concept of city. And the people who are living or they are coming from the far-flung areas like Balochistan, the cities, the concept of city is different over there. So it completely depends upon the users and the person who is using these concepts, that what is city. But if we go to the words like here I have two words, ask. I'm going to highlight these words, ask and tradition. So you see that these two words, when we try to define these two words in the real world, it will be very difficult for us to give you tangible examples for these words. So we see that according to Ferdinand de Saussure, the relationship between words and the reference, it starts to fall apart. We do not have physical things. Is it clear? If you have any you want to add something, so you can participate over here. Like if I ask Amir to give us his take. Amir, you are hearing me? Amir or Asad, you can unmute and talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, did you get the point that how um it's not easy to conceptualize uh, the concept of ask and tradition when we use these two words within language, and if we are trying to refer to external world? What's your idea?
Sorry, sir. I can't get it. Got it.
Acha. So, what's your take on this point that words like
सर मैं
cohort?
बताऊं
Ji, please, Arshad.
Yes, yes, please.
सर ये आज को ट्रेडिशन जो है ये एब्स्ट्रैक्ट आइडिया से है कोई
Ji.
कंक्रीट फॉर्म नहीं है ना जिसको हम एलेबोरेट करें
Okay, bilkul. So it means that for ideas that are abstract, we do not have reference.
यस
So it
फिजिकल
means,
वर्ल्ड में तो कोई भी
eh,
रेफरेंस नहीं होता
okay, so in physical world, we do not have any referent for these words. So somehow, Ferdinand de Saussure's concept that language is independent system that is working on the based on the interrelation between signs, signifier and signified is correct.
Can you hear me, sir?
लिटिल बिट
Okay, Ibrahim.
Sir, is there any physical thing for tradition in the world?
Ibrahim, please off camera.
Ji.
Hello?
Ji, Ibrahim.
Off the.
Sir, I'm asking the physical thing that is related to traditions. Not even ask when we say the word ask. There is no physical thing. There is no a referent in the world, but there is a lot of things related to tradition physically in the world.
यस वी हैव अ
In
क्लोज
my
सिस्टम दैट इज ट्रेडिशनल
Okay, but again, you will there is no single referent that we have for the word tradition. You have to refer to many things as overall
लाइक पश्तून
events.
कल्चर
Yeah, yeah,
यस
yeah. And Pashtun culture is not like having physical boundaries. You can't define culture as a thing. It is somehow that is abstract, and we refer to few or many things as our culture. But those things to which we are referring are having different names.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, so
Yes,
let's
sir.
move
Yes, sir.
forward. And we see that there is another example in which we see that they have a different view about, like you see that in the previous class, also we discussed the point that language uh, is, or words are not like labels. Words are not like labels. It's a different concept. So lingual science does not unite a thing and a name. And uh, it's simply, according to Ferdinand de Saussure, it's simply a concept, a relationship between a concept and sound image. And he has used specific words for these two things, concept and word image. For concept, we have a word signified, and for sound image, we have word signifier. And they have he has bracketed the referent. In Ogden and Richard's theory of meaning, we had three important concepts that are related by a semantic triangle. Three corners of three corners of semantic triangle. It refers to okay. So, for example, three corners they refer to uh, three concepts: symbol, thought, and image. Whereas the sides of that triangle, it refers to the relationship between these three concepts. The first side, that was between symbol and thought, it was causal, and the second side, that was between thought and referent, that was having two types of relations, either direct relation or indirect relation. Direct relation in that condition where we had, or where we have a direct referent in the immediate situation. Whereas indirect relation was established between thought and the referent. In